What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, we're looking at a reading about your boss and how they view you, how they feel about you, a little bit about the job. When we get to the reading, you'll see the setup is a little bit different. I've been experimenting the past few pick a card readings, trying to see what kind of fits. So, if you want to leave some feedback about like how you like the vibes or like the visuals or whatever, that's helpful for me. I appreciate all constructive criticism. Also, maybe what you want to see in the future, what you want to see next. Yeah, I do want to let you go ahead and take a deep breath. How this works is you will pick a card, and you'll pick that card with your third eye, not your first or second eye, just whichever symbol that you are drawn to. Some people will watch the whole reading, watch all the cards, all the piles, and but they'll choose a number first. Like say you'll choose a number, pile number 2. But you'll watch 1, 2, and 3 and get messages from all of them, but 2 will just hit a little harder. 2 will be the one that really feels like you're reading. The timestamps for those will be in the description and in the pinned comment. If you're watching this when this is filmed, even though this is a timeless reading, happy birthday, Aquarius. Yes, I'm on Aquarius, it's our birthday. We the shit. But if you want to support the channel, I did come up with like a little Amazon wish list, just the tarot cards and just stuff tools that I use to do my job here, and so it's like just tarot stuff. If you want to send me a deck, that'd be great. They always say there's a little bit more magic when someone gifts you a deck. I believe that, so that'd be a great opportunity to share that, and I would be very grateful. But you don't have to. I would also like it if you just subscribe to the channel, like this video, but I won't bore you to death. Go ahead and pick your pile. I'll see you at the reading. Bye for now. What up, pile number 1? Welcome to your reading on how does your boss feel about you? How does your boss view you? Of course, in the professional sense, not the romantic sense, unless you like sleeping your way up to the top. I'm not judging you, but that's not what I was looking at. But looking at your cards, for a couple of y'all, we may be looking at that, but that wasn't my intent. The Lovers, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands reverse, it's giving something. But I'm gonna try to keep these on a strictly professional basis. Whether you got something going on with your boss or not, I doubt that you do. But the little neon icons that you see like on the bottom of the screen, those are just like little, use them like charms, like for you, for me, like I'll help you out. But those are meant for you to put yourself where you fit in. Just little things that ring true. Like with the clock, if you late all the time. With them glasses, if your boss wear glasses, if you wear glasses. If your job requires you to read a lot, or if anything, the glasses and the clock together to me is like you may have a timeliness issue, or your boss does, probably you. Maybe you've been late just that one time, but you was really late, and they still maybe look at you as if like maybe you're not as timely as you could be, especially if you have a boss who is very punctual, which it seems like they may be very controlling. I don't know if they're very punctual. They try to appear to be the best at everything, because I feel like them in their position makes them feel like I don't want to say better. It doesn't give a smug, but it does give like they love being the boss. It does give that. They love being in control. They maybe micromanage a little bit as well. Like telling everybody where they need to go, what they need to do. But the job itself may have something to do with like you need a person like that. It may be very disorganized if they weren't that way. But we're talking about how they feel about you, right? So I think initially they felt like maybe when you came in there was a lot of work to be done. Like this is a lot of stuff just to do. Maybe someone had left, or like just things had gotten a little bit chaotic, or like things were put on either your boss or another person, and it was too much. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's like you kind of came in to kind of relieve some stress. So this could have been like a temp job, or it could be like a contracting kind of thing. It's basically like they see you as relief. And the Lovers card is like saying, and I think they saw you as a perfect fit, or they see you as a perfect fit. The Six of Cups comes up, clarifying that. Clarified by the Two of Wands. So yeah, I feel like it was almost like one of those right place, right time kind of things. Like the timing of it was right. I feel like you came in, you gave them a lot of you made them worry a lot less. because they may have been very stressed out. Maybe the job is just stressful. Whoop. I also see the Ten of Hearts or the Ten of Cups. They may think that you have, like, I don't know, so some of y'all may have like not family issues, but family obligations that make you kind of maybe have to leave or like pay more attention to something, like maybe you had a sick kid or if you're pregnant, anything like that. For some of y'all, you may be pregnant like right before you got the job, or got the job, no one you was pregnant, but they knew you was pregnant. Something like that. But the Three of Wands wants to come out like expecting. That may frustrate them a little bit, but I don't see them being mean about it. For some of them, I think it's like, it may come off as like passive aggressive because because maybe they're in a place where they can put a lot of their energy, a lot of their attention, a lot of their everything into this job. You got other stuff going on. You may have a family, you may have like a side thing. This may not be your only job. Like, it's like you came here for the check. You didn't come here to be like a mascot or take this as like a, I don't know, a privilege to work there or something like that. It's like, no, you came there for a check. So it's like, I don't know, they want you to be more involved than you are. And for everyone here, like, this doesn't feel like a job where it's like maybe you work for yourself. If it is, all this what I'm explaining may have come before you had your own business, or before you actually like took that step to do things for yourself or go that route of the self-employed. But I feel like most of the people in this pile got a boss. Like, y'all got a job, 9 to 5, working somewhere. It's a job that requires a lot of communication, a lot of moving or movement. Going, like, for some of y'all, it may actually be a lot of walking or a lot of like moving around for some reason, or moving things. Some of y'all may be delivery drivers or something, and you have to do it on a timely manner, like racing against the clock is what I saw, like racing against the clock. It requires a lot of like conversations, either with the clients, with the customers, with the guests, with whoever. It requires a lot of speaking. And I think your boss feels that you can work on some things with that. It's like maybe you're like one of those people where you don't necessarily come across as super duper warm or like inviting, especially when you're like not in your element, or like you don't feel like being bothered. But it's like they feel like you come across sometimes as like calm, cool, and collected, which is cool, but a lot of times like you can't be bothered. They feel like maybe you just treat them that way, I don't know, but they feel like you don't want to be bothered. And like I said, this person your boss may be like a micromanager or something like that, and like, if you don't let me do my work, let me do my work. But with the 8 of Hearts and the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, it's like saying, I don't see you getting fired, but I do see you like leaving. Like, for a lot of you, I don't think y'all like are really fulfilled here. I feel like it's one of those jobs where it's like, yeah, you praised me when I got here, you like made me feel good when I got here, you seem to really want me to be here, and I feel like I'm decent at this job, but I don't feel like I either mesh with these people or like I'm just not really present. There's other things I want to do. The little rain cloud icon comes, like, it's like it doesn't make you happy, or maybe like the things that you have to like deal with at work are kind of depressing, you know, like if you work in collections or something like that, that's got to be hard to do every day, you know, turning people's, you know, taking people's stuff away, or like cutting people's lights off or whatever. It's like, it's something about the job may not feel good. Your boss may also be a woman. High chance of your boss being a female. And I think your boss likes you. I think sometimes they get frustrated and they don't necessarily, and I'm gonna say they don't act appropriately. I think they show their colors. It's like, you know, this person is like pissed off, but you may just be intuitive too. It's like you can tell when they're being a little bit passive aggressive, when they say something, a little bit of sting on it. Oh, you sent that email? It's like, they're a little petty. They can be a little petty. A little butt hurt when everyone's not telling them yes. And I don't think you just walk around telling them yes about everything, right? But the signs I see Gemini, I see Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius. You may also have your Mercury in Taurus. You may have your maybe an air sign. Gemini, heavy on the air sign, or Mars in Gemini. You may have been born on the 5th of the month, the 9th of the month. You may have been born in May. May have been born in September. Been born the 15th, the 19th. Your name may start with an A, like Ashley, Ashton, Amy, Ariana, Adrian, Renee, Remy. I'm seeing a lot of J names. Seeing a lot of J names. Jasmine just kind of came to me. Jennifer. You may be life path number 9, life path number 1, or 5. But I'm gonna pull you one of these crystal gemstone cards, see what comes up as an affirmation for you, just so you know who you are. Just a last message, you know. You have the Kobato and Calcite, and it says, "Are you in love, and are you craving health and feelings of well-being? Become a conduit for allowing heaven and earth to meet at your center. It's time to acknowledge the essence of the divine in you. Take the time to nurture yourself and imagine yourself in the arms of the Divine Mother." On the back it says, "Archangel Jophiel, I activate and embrace divine love. My emotions are balanced. I am clear and joyful. I'm compassionate, wise, and tolerant. And the qualities of unconditional love, mercy, and understanding emanate from my being." Those are the skills you need. Sound off in the comments so we know how this resonated. If this resonated, and remember guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading on how does your boss feel about you? How does your boss view you at work? So if you have your own business, or you were a contractor, work for yourself, or something like that, it's whoever pays your bills, whoever you have to answer to, right? Whoever you have to, because any job, you gotta care about who somebody think, because you won't get paid, right? So put yourself where you fit in. I feel like y'all maybe the pile that actually does work for themselves, or has a side gig, or has a lot of creative control, or a lot of creative freedom in what they do. I'm kind of picking up on like maybe somebody who works on social media, or works with people. A lot of people, something about maybe even hobbies and games, and like maybe you're an artist, or maybe you work with kids. For some reason, y'all's jobs seem a little bit fun. Or it's supposed to be, like the brand is fun or something like that. I don't know if it's actually fun, but the brand is fun. But when it comes down to it, I think there's something about money, either a lot of money being made, or either the business makes a lot of money, or you have the opportunity to make a lot of money. But if you do, it's like almost like a tip basis, or like say commission, or just a bonus. It's like there's something where like you get maybe you can have the opportunity to make a lot of money, but it depends on how hard you have to work, or something like that. It's like be the best. It's almost like it doesn't have to be an MLM. I hope it's not an MLM, but it's giving like those pep talks, those seminars, those pep, like they're like really trying to get you to sell something by selling it to you, you know. This opportunity kind of comes up with the Ace of Pentacles. It's about an opportunity. It's about you're lucky to be here. Like, now grab onto it and do the best you can, and go, you know, as far as you can go. Like build whatever, like cross mountains, whatever. It's like it's almost like this, like they're blowing smoke up your ass, and you kind of feel like they are. It's like they get you excited to get there, and then the experience is never quite that. It's never quite that. There's also this controlling kind of feeling, like maybe they manipulate or try to manipulate from a sneaky way of doing it. Like their policies are weird. They give you kind of red flags. And maybe when you first got there, you couldn't put your finger on it. There's something maybe a little bit corrupt or a little bit greedy about the job itself. And you may have to be that type of person just to even work there, and you may be realizing that. For some of y'all, they're realizing that like I don't know if this is for me. Your boss comes off as like maybe very about that money, very fast moving, kind of chaotic, a little bit high energy for you. They're a boss. They have all the qualities of what a leader should have, but at the same time, they may be a little bit too much. It's like they may not embrace the human sides of everybody. Everyone may be like, oh, you're an employee, you're a number. They don't care about your like bullshit. They don't care about what you're going through. They don't want to hear it. I don't want any excuses. It may be a hard person to work with, a very hard person to work with. They're very much in charge, and they gonna let you know they're in charge. But they're quick to say something. They don't let stuff just go. What I feel like they're quick to say something. They have 1,000 meetings. They love to hear themselves talk. I feel like your boss loves to hear themselves talk. But I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles, they also may have done you a favor, or like maybe it could have been something small too, like just something small, like maybe offer a little bit more money, or let you get away with something, or whatever, and they hold it over your head to get what they want. Like, just know if your boss gives you a favor, or say they like go out their way to do something for you, it's not for you. Just know that it's for them in some way, or like to make them look good, like on a report. You know? Yeah, the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. It's them leveraging to get what they want. How they feel about you though, I think they think that you are maybe unhappy, so they don't want you to leave. They don't like dislike you. They want you to be there, but they know that you may not necessarily like being there or something. Because I think when you're actually like on and like, you know, you feel good, it's like you do good work. You know, you do a great job, and you must make them money. So it's like they want you to be happy. They want you to kind of like get it together. Even if they want you to love it, even if you don't. It's not about you. Remember, that Devil and the Eight, they want you to be stuck exactly where you are. There's no growth here. There's no moving up. They want you to excel at what you do right there, perfect it, and just keep making the money consistently. Like they don't have to think about it. That's what they want. There's no growth. They don't want you to be them. They don't want you to be ahead of them either. Your boss is playing the game for themselves, and I get it. I guess it makes sense. I guess, but they playing the game for themselves. So I wouldn't trust this person so much. Like, I mean, if it's mutually beneficial, then sure. But I would never go into it thinking that they're doing anything for me. You know, it's always gonna be a scratch my back, you scratch mine. You may be younger than your boss. They may see you as a little bit like a whippersnapper, like, or naive or something like that, until you start telling them no. When they try to give you extra work, and they will try to give you extra work. They do try to give you extra work. Start saying no. They only do that because they feel like you got all that energy. You young, you gotta work your way up, but you ain't going nowhere. But you gotta work your way up. You should be appreciative. I'm giving you this opportunity. Say hell no to all of that. Fuck all of that. Nah, not with this person, because you'll say yes once, and they'll take advantage of you every single time. They will never let you, like, you say no because like it's not even your job to. You're just being nice, and they'll act like you have insubordination. You are, like you breached a contract, like you are not doing your expectations or something like that when you're just doing them a favor. I would say no in the beginning. That's my advice to you. Those little glowing symbols at the bottom, those are for y'all, by the way. Like, those, use them like charms. Like, say if you went bowling, like as a team building exercise or something like that. If you, I don't know, if you do work on social media, if there's like a lot of social media like in it, or cameras around, or like very public, a lot of meetings, like take that as a sign. If you've won an award, if your company won an award, that's a sign too. Like, just take those as little confirmations for your readings. I'm just playing around with the format. But you can definitely book a personal reading with me if you like. Also, happy birthday, Aquarius, if you're watching this when it is recorded. It's our birthday, almost. I'm an Aquarius. If you want to donate to support the channel, there's a Amazon wish list just for like, say, decks and stuff like that helps me do my job here. So if you feel compelled to it, you can definitely send me a little gift. I'll appreciate it. But other than that, sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated, if this resonated. And remember, guys, if You got spirit. What? Spirit got you. Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pile number 3? Welcome to your reading on what your boss feels, how your boss feels about you, how they view you at the job, professionally, of course. If you work for yourself, put yourself where you fit in. Your boss would be just somebody who you have to answer to, like a client or whatever. If you're a contractor, the company itself, whatever, just put yourself where you fit in. Whoever's opinions you have to care about on the clock because they pay you. You feel me? But off the bat, those glowing icons on the bottom, those are good just for y'all. Like use them like charms, just little confirmations. Like if you work in a call center, that would be relevant. If your boss is a perfectionist, if you work in beauty or healthcare, if you sell products like that, if things are kind of explosive at the job, packing boxes, shipping, any kind of company that sends stuff to people, those kind of items. There may be like big speakers where you work. They may play music where you work. It may be retail. So this is from what I'm personally getting, just looking at those little symbols. But put yourself where you fit in. Let me know in the comments. But how your boss views you, you have the 9 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. You make your boss a little bit nervous. They may be a little neurotic or a little anxious, and they may, like, for a leader or someone who is definitely in charge, they seem to not handle pressure very well. You know, it's like they're not very go with the flow. They may be real perfectionists as well. I feel like they do good work. I feel they may have been hired, like, say, internal or something like that. Maybe gotten a promotion into the company and they don't know what they're doing yet, and they don't feel, you know, it's like they may be struggling. They may be struggling. And I think something about your energy kind of like does not put them at ease. It does not make them feel comforted. It does not make them feel secure. You amplify their anxiety for some reason. I don't know if you had it out with them, but you amplify their anxiety for whatever reason. You got the 8 of Swords. So you got the 8, 9, and 10 of Swords. You may be dealing with a Gemini, or you may be a Gemini. Your boss may also be just two-faced as well. Like you may have caught them like just being two-faced, like just fake. Like what they say to other people may not be what they say to you, and what they say to them will never be what it's like. They try to have their cake and eat it too, try to play the game, but they messy with it, and that's why they it's like they make their own messes. They make their own messes, and I feel like they have a hard time getting through to you, and you have a hard time getting through to them. Like they don't understand you, and you don't really understand them so much whenever there's a conflict or a problem. I think for some of you, there may be a history. Like so, y'all may have been working side by side together, something like that, or they may have got a promotion. Like there's something about a history here. You may also remind them of a worker in the past. Like maybe they are the way they are now because of like maybe how they ran their crew or like their employees before you got there, and so you just kind of like how they distrust their own employees or how they feel or view them. That may be a reaction because of somebody else who don't work there no more. You know what I'm saying? They may not have been they may not have handled themselves very well, or allowed themselves to get taken advantage of in the beginning or something like that by somebody. Because I feel like this person treats people different. Like if they like you, they give you favoritism or something like that. And then like those people pretend to like them and kiss their ass, but they talk about them behind the back. They don't do nothing for them. The people that they like for the wrong reasons, and they don't contribute like they should to the company or like whatever the goal is. And so they basically shoot themselves in the foot, and they worry like they about the drama. Like they're kind of, I'm not saying they're unprofessional, but it's like how they deal with people, their leadership skills when it comes down to how to treat their employees and boundaries. They don't really have so much. They feel like work is like a family or something like that. I don't know, but they take that too far. Now they think you do great work with the 8 of Pentacles. I'll give you that. They do think that you do great work. You stay there long. You stay there until the job is done. You may do some extra stuff. Like you show up to work. I give you that. But they don't trust you though for some reason. The Seven of Swords comes up. It's something about you maybe being smart, or like maybe you find loopholes or something like that, and you just kind of do stuff and apologize later. Like, because you may already know, like, if I bring this to this person's attention, they're probably gonna shoot me down or like ask me a million questions as to why, and like how they do it is stupid. Someone's gonna do me until I get in trouble, and then I explain myself. So it's like you kind of like just do things and then ask for permission later, which is like it makes them not trust you. Because I think they're very fixed in their ways, and you may be more like, I'm willing to just do what I need to do to get this done. But it shows in like in the money that you bring in, your reports or whatever. You have like I'm getting like long-standing relationships with clients, or like you may have repeat people or something like that, like regulars that come in just for you, or who require just want to talk or deal with just you. So it's like they can't fire you, they can't, but they also feel like you're gonna do something to make them look bad. I think they care a lot about how they look, and I think that they may feel like a little bit of imposter syndrome. That's why I'm like, maybe this person used to work next to you or something, because they don't feel very confident to me. The Seven of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles comes up. They feel they have to protect what they have around you, because you may show them up, or you may make them look dumb, or point out some stuff that don't need to be pointed out, and like, about how they do things. They are kind of afraid of you a little bit, especially like if y'all had it out, or if like you could expose them for something. It's like they don't necessarily like working with you, but at the same time they mind their manners. I think they kind of mind their manners a little bit more, because they don't want to play with you. The Five of Wands, you're not to be played with. And there's some like fuckery going on, like maybe there's like some inappropriate relationships going on just right under your nose. Just things that are just not right. And it's about to explode, and you don't want to have nothing to do with that, because they shot themselves in the foot. This is their thing. So if you have a bad boss or something like that, they ain't gonna be there that long. The Ten of Swords is like they're projecting. They're seeing that like you are gonna do something to them, or do something to expose them, or like you could be that person who it just ain't about it. And the thing is, it's like they're already doing dirt, so it's like they'll catch up with them whether you work there or not. Like they're just projecting on you. They don't see that they already fucked up. That Ten of Swords is for them. Like, but not because of you, because of their actions. You can't blame somebody else for not like being cool with your shady actions or your inappropriate actions. You can't blame somebody else for that. If you have a toxic work environment and somebody ain't down for that, or will stick up for themselves, that's not your fault, that's theirs. But I could see you leaving and they leaving. Some of that moving box, I don't know, they may end up getting transferred, or you may end up getting transferred, or you may willingly take a transfer. I don't know. The Three of Cups, there are people around there that like you and got your back. So I feel like your boss ain't got your back. Your boss ain't got your back. Your boss ain't got your back. They ain't got your back. But the people around you, your peers, they do. It seems that they do. The signs I see Gemini heavy. I see Virgo. Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Any of the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If you have your Jupiter in Gemini, that makes sense. If you have your moon in Aquarius, that makes sense to me. Mercury in Virgo, or like a rising sign that's ruled by Mercury, like say if you are a Gemini rising, Virgo rising, that makes sense to me. A lot of Virgo energy. Maybe even have a sixth house stellium or sun in the sixth house. But that's what I got for you. I'm going to read you this affirmation and this oracle card that I pulled for you. Just a reminder of who you are. So just in case you need a reminder, it says, do you need some motivation to transform your reality? Do you find your mind wandering when you're trying to stay focused? If so, you need to find your passion and begin experiencing the rewards that come with living it. Do what you love. Prosperity is yours, but you must take action. If you don't love this job, you're only holding yourself back, not them. You know what I'm saying? This may be an opportunity for you to find something that really, really calls to you, and let all this be behind you, On the back says, Archangel Zadkiel, I am safe. I have constant protection surrounding me, deflecting anything that is not for my highest good. I have the courage and self-confidence to create my world. It's easy for me to take action and move forward in life with joy and enthusiasm. And with that, my friends, I will say this. Happy birthday, my Aquarian folks. If you are an Aquarius, I am an Aquarius. If you're watching this when this is filmed, this is timeless reading, but Aquarius season. If you want to support the channel, you can send a gift, like this tarot decks that I got on my Amazon wishlist. This stuff that I use, tools that I use to do my job. That's always helpful. And there's something magical about getting a tarot deck as a gift, right? But it's up to you. No stress, low key, no worries. But until next time, guys, if you've got spirit, let spirit got you. Blessings in all we do.